Floss Tube. Welcome back to our channel. This is episode, why don't I look at this before we start? 45.
45?
It's
right?
episode 45. It is September 23rd, 2020. Welcome back to our channel. Sorry we took a little hiatus there last week, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about this week. So we hope you're ready for it, and we hope that the wait wasn't too terrible. We did give you a little preview video. Well, I guess not a preview, but a little teaser video getting ready for tonight with my Stitchy box review. And we'll talk about that later when we get to haul. So if you haven't checked out that video yet, it is linked on our channel. It's the latest video that we put out, and it is my review of the 2020 Horror Small Batch Box from Stitchy Box. I won't say anything else about it until then. All right.
Many things I want to say about it.
Yeah. So we'll just wait for that. But let's get started with our best new thing. So just going in my circle, Erica, what's your best new thing today?
Dang it, I knew I was going to.
Just before we started, are you ready with your best new thing? And everyone says, no.
I whispered,
to be fair,
maybe.
Erica went, kinda.
Let's see. Something that is my best new thing. The baby is waving a lot right now. That's my best new thing.
That's the best.
He's going like this.
She goes to bed at night. Goodbye. She goes like this. And then she goes.
It's cute. I love it. It's real cute.
That's fun. He's
baby waving.
Baby waving. He's getting so big.
I know. Giant
Baby. Mm-hmm. Yep. Jody, what's your best new thing this week?
I have a couple, but one of them is our big announcement, so I'll save that. But my best new thing this week is I discovered a new floss tube / designer. Ooh. And I must have been living under a rock because everybody knows these guys. It's Autumn Lane Stitchery. And they are doing right now the Stitch Along. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's like the 3 beta fish that so many people are doing. So I started seeing these, everybody working on these fish, and they're awesome. These fish are amazing. Mm-hmm. And so I clicked on one of the tags and I found Autumn Lane Stitchery. They only have I think 12 or 13 videos out. I thought that they had a ton more, but I was actually excited that they didn't because I was able to go back and watch all of them, and it wasn't overwhelming to get caught up. But it's a husband and wife team, and the husband is this incredible artist, and he designs all of their patterns, and then she stitches them, and they're hilarious, and they're so fun to watch, and all of their patterns are, he usually tucks in something hidden, or they're just cool. They're really cool people, and they're my new floss tube favorite. So check them out if you guys haven't. You will love them. Autumn Lane Stitchery.
So have you decided, are you going to stitch the Stitch Along?
All right, so the deal. I am a monogamous stitcher. You guys know that about me. I don't do whips. I don't like it. Wait till you see my freaking whips. I don't know who I am anymore. I've lost my identity. I have so much going on. I want to do it so bad, but I know that the minute I fall behind, it is game over for me. I will never recover.
That's how all of my Stitch Alongs are. Who cares?
Well, they're huge pieces, so if you don't keep up with it, it's overwhelming.
It's game over. I will be done. And so
that piece is very detailed.
I don't know. I'm still up in the air.
Why don't we just live vicariously through Matt, NBC Stitcher, and just watch him stitch it? I mean, I'm fine with that.
Done. Sure.
So Matt, we're just gonna watch you. Okay. Love you.
Don't give up, Matt. Don't give up. Uh-oh.
Oh, there she goes.
She's
Jody's having
so
technical difficulties tonight. Oh, Jeezers. Well, anywho, all right. While we're waiting for her to come back, Erin, what was your best new thing this week?
Sure. So, I'm going to do two also. One of them is that my mom is coming tomorrow, which
yay.
my mom and I, we're a typical millennial with, a baby boomer mom. We get along. It's all right. But she's an amazing grandmother. I will never, ever say anything bad about her grandma-ing because she nails it. And my girls are both, even Ellie only being one, is so excited to see grandma. So I'm very excited for that.
And I'm real excited for your mom to come because that means you're coming to my house this weekend.
That's exactly what I mean. I'm so excited for that. We're going to have so much fun.
Yes. Hi,
For that.
Hi, I like lost all connection of everything, so I'm sorry.
Jody acts like she lives in an Amish commune and she lives in the
high-speed internet, I swear I do. I have no idea what's going on. I do have a new phone, but I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi.
I just read an article about this little town. I don't know where it's at, like England or Ireland or I don't know, somewhere. Did you see this about how there was an old television set that every day they woke up at 8 o'clock and they turned their TV on and it caused a rift in the Wi-Fi signal in the entire town. And it was this one, and they were so embarrassed they didn't want their name released because it must be like an old town. It was their old TV was messing everything up. So it could be something like that.
Could be, man. I wish I had something to blame it on. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's good right now.
Jody needs to increase her internet speed.
Dude, I just want to give it all to me. Give me all the internet. Like I want all of
the
it.
internet.
And we are losing internet.
Well, Erin, what's your second best new thing?
So my other thing is that I took the girls running biking. Aria is finally getting into her bike with her training wheels. And I was able to have the running stroller and we went on a trail and the whole time I was smiling ear to ear and I was like, this is my happy place. She stayed on her bike. It wasn't like when you walk with a 5-year-old, they stop every 2 seconds. This was like focused. She kept going. I could run. I would catch up to her. I was so happy. And it was fall. It's 70 degrees out. My happy place. It was glorious. We're doing it again tomorrow.
Ooh, where are you going to go? Montour?
I don't want to say. We're going somewhere in the Pittsburgh area. I'll tell you guys after. I'll tell you guys off of this. But
That's true. Yeah, I forgot how secretive you guys are. Okay.
You never know. My kids are cute.
True. There's some crazy people out there. Not our subscribers, but other crazy people. My best new thing is the GCC has officially come to a close for this girl. So tonight,
Yay!
We had 21 miles left as of today that we needed to get our 250 for the month. And we're taking off on Friday. Saturday is our 11-year wedding anniversary. And Friday, we decided to take the day and we were going to take the bikes, go to Ohio Pile, and finish out, the GCC. And so tonight I said, well, let's get maybe 15 miles in tonight. And then that way we can have just like a casual day on Friday. Well, once you start, you're like, well, what's the difference between 15 and 20? You might as well just go the other 5. So we finished it tonight. And I was $3 away from being at 2,000, and that just did not sit well with the girls. So they jumped on and donated to get me over that 2,000 mark. So thank you, ladies. And
so close.
So close. So with 7 days to go, we're officially done. But Yeah, Jody's like, find the link. Find the link. So we're still going to bike for the rest of the month. It's just not as such a push. It's kind of a slog whenever you know that you have to get the miles in. It's a lot more enjoyable to bike when you can just bike and not worry about mileage. But again, it's an amazing cause. And I thank everybody that donated their money and gave me encouragement and support. I had so many people, even just from the Stitchy community, that gave donations, which was awesome. So I appreciate every single thing that everyone did or said, and it was well worth it. So Friday, we actually decided, because we don't have to bike necessarily, we're still going to go to Ohio Pile, but we're going to take the dogs instead and go for a long hike in the woods and have lunch and spend the day with our babies. So
a family walk.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, family time. Yeah, family time. Okay. So those are our best new things. So let's, okay, so we have technical difficulties.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Ugh. So let's talk about our big announcement. So we kind of gave you guys a little bit of a teaser 2 weeks ago, but we have had something in the works for the past couple of weeks, probably about a month now. So, and we've been keeping this very secret, and it's killing us. So Jody, go ahead and tell the big announcement. Steel City Stitchers, baby. Yeah.
It's you, girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, we were contacted by Fire Poppies, who, if you don't know who Fire Poppies is, get out from the dark cave that you're living in. They are an LNS over on the East Coast of South Carolina, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they are incredible. Check out their website. So we are supplying hand-dyed fabric to Fire Poppies. So exclusively to Fire Poppies. So if you guys have any interest, need, want in our fabric, you are welcome to go over to their site and check it out. So she just got her first batch yesterday, and she's going to be taking pictures. She said it's going to be about a day or two before she's able to post them on the website, because my dumbass did not take pictures before I sent the box off.
Yeah.
He was like, you have some pictures that I can put on the website? And I was like, no, I don't.
Learning. Okay.
We're so new to this. We need to put that on the checklist too, by the way.
Yeah, we need to take photos before we send our shipments. So I can tell you right now, the first batch that she got is 28 count Lugana, right, Erin?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 28 count Lugana right now. She got some blood spatter, and which, you guys, it turned out like it's so good. It's so good. There's lots of fall colors that she got, and the next batch that she's getting will include some more 32 count, some 28 count, and some 16 count Ada. So be on the lookout for that. But we are so excited. And the owner of the store, she could not be nicer. Susan, we love you. She's amazing. She is accommodating. She's fantastic. So yeah, we're super excited.
If you are interested in buying this, I would say jump on it. We didn't give a huge amount it's a first order. We're trying this out. So there's not a huge quantity. So if it sells out and it sells out quickly, we're working on it. We're trying to figure things out.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes in logistically to getting the fabric and getting the dye that we need. And, Jody's our number one dyer. And I tried to help her a little bit with the tea dyeing, but, it takes a lot of time. So we're trying to get as much pumped out as quickly as we can. And there's a fabric shortage. And I think a lot of people are realizing this, because it's hard to get fabric right now, especially if you're trying to order from Picture This Plus or any of the big dyers, they are without. So, you know, that's tough.
The other thing too is, you know, you mentioned time, like these pieces are, you know, I want to reiterate that, like, these aren't just like mass produced pieces of fabric. Every single piece had multiple layers and colors and methods. Like, some were dyed 4 or 5 times. Like, there's layers and different things that go into them, and then they've got to dry, and then they've got to be ironed, and then they've got to dry again because they're being re-dipped. And there's just like a lot that goes into each single one, and it's so special, I think, to all of us, that people are interested enough in this product that, like, this store trusted us to provide this for them. But, you know, going back to the quantities, it's not that we can just mass produce a whole bunch, because if we did, they would not look the way that they look. So, you know, we will try to keep up with her and what she's able to sell, and hopefully she sells out really fast and we keep getting orders. But yeah, I know that she sells in fats. So she sells in like she'll sell a fat 1/8, a fat 1/4, a half, and then obviously if you want to buy a whole yard, you could. But that's just kind of how they operate their sizing. And I'm sure there'll be prices on the website when she posts them. But we're so excited. And that 28 count linen, that Lugana, is like butter.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. It's even weave. It's like, oh, like, I am not a linen stitcher, but that made me want to be a linen stitcher. Like, doing all that fabric, like, I wanted to lick it. It's so good.
We did not lick the fabric that we did. Fire poppies.
Jodi pours her heart and soul into everything she's dyeing. I mean, you get love with this piece. So they're amazing.
Yeah. Go buy some.
Well, she'll have pictures up probably a day or two after we post this video, which will be tomorrow. So yeah, go check it out. We're pumped.
Yeah.
And if you don't follow her on Instagram, I believe she does try to keep up with her Instagram. So it's just, I think it's just Fire Poppies.
Yeah.
And she just posted something on there about, I think there's like new patterns in her shop. There's like a whole fall corner that she posted that looks incredible. Like a display table. It's amazing. Like, I want to take a road trip and just go hang out at Fire Poppies. So,
yeah.
Ditto. I've already looked at how far it is from Pittsburgh and contemplated. I'm like, anyone that lives even remotely close.
Like, she also has like the coolest, she's in Charleston, South Carolina, which Charleston is just amazing anyway. But she has like the coolest stitchy room setup. You can see it on her website. She's like,
room.
Oh, yeah. But I just want to sit there all day long and just like stitch everything. So she's amazing. Susan, we love you, but check out her site. And we'll keep posting updates on our channel as well. So once we know that she's received new shipments from us, we'll let you guys know so that you have a fair shot of getting a chance if you are interested in buying it from her. I know the blood spatter is huge. We are the only people that are doing the blood spatter the way that we do it, which is the best way to do it. I think our fabric looks the absolute best.
And new blood recipe. So if you've received blood spatter in the past, this is a new blood spatter recipe. Guaranteed to not bleed. So, you know, when you dye something, it's got to be rinsed and washed and heat set and all that stuff. And when I was blood spattering, you're not able to wash that. So it's just kind of sitting on top of the fabric. So I created a new recipe that is permanent and will not bleed, will not rub off. That shit is solid. So,
Jodi.
Yeah, I know. I'm very excited about the new blood recipe. So I've got a big bag of blood mixed up and we're ready to rock and roll. That blood spatter that we sent is fire. It's so good.
And
So
Sue's
good.
already put it in order for more blood spatter fabric. So she doesn't have it yet. We haven't even done it yet, but more will be coming to her. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully you'll have it in plenty of time for Halloween, or at least to get ready for Halloween stitching for next year. So,
And the colors that she does have right now are very fall-esque. There's a lot of oranges, yellows, reds. So go check her out.
There is a reason that I call this fabric Jodis Magic Fabric. I'm telling you.
she is a wizard.
It's magic.
It is
And
magic.
please note the names of the fabrics that we're doing. They're all Pittsburgh themed names.
Yeah, so I know one of the big ones was Booberg, and that's like our Halloween Berg fabric. And can't remember some of the other names. So we have a Frick Park.
I
There's
think
Uh,
Frick Park.
Walled Garden.
Walled garden, yeah.
A molten steel.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I think Pittsburgh Sunrise maybe is one of them. So yeah, go check her out.
Yeah. Our brown, which she did not order this time, but our brown is called the Duquesne Incline. So
Mhm.
it's so exciting. We love it. So, okay, let's talk whips. Enough of this exciting stuff. These people have come to see stitching, and we're already 20 fucking minutes in. So let's go. All right, whips. Erica, you're first on my
Okay,
It's probably not how you guys see it, but just how I'm seeing it. So,
it's
Erica,
all
you
good.
first.
I can't remember if I stitched on Midnight Way between the last time that we filmed and today because I've been doing.
Finished the light post last time.
Oh, like while we were filming. You're
Wow.
right. Okay.
I
So
don't think
here's where I am right now.
Ooh.
So cute.
Dun, 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 dun. Yay. So I'm looking good and I'm really enjoying it. But then I got like motivated to work on other stuff, so I put it to the side, which fine, I could do that.
Yes.
I think I worked on more of this since then. Very little of this. This is the Stitch Goddess by Tiny Modernist.
God.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's like hardly anything, right? Like this is such a small piece of this pattern, but I like it a lot and it's very cute and I like the colors so far. So
Yeah.
it's fun. I'm gonna
That's
keep
good.
going on that.
She can be a little popcorny. So sometimes it's hard to get into her because I like to do clumps of color. You guys know I do the half stitch. So that's
Yeah.
my only complaint about Tiny Modernist. I love her patterns,
Mhm.
but they can be a little popcorny.
Thankfully, the goddess's dress is like this off-white color, and there's so many like huge blocks of it. Huge.
That's
So
fun.
it's just a matter of like finding which part of the block I want to work on, and like being able to pay attention to it. And then the one I've been working on, I have a finish, but then I've been working on Mysterious Halloween Town by Frosted Pumpkin, and I'm just restarted this one in May, if you recall. I think it was May, because I had been doing it on this piece of fabric that I got at like Michael's, and I thought it looked like baby poop, if you remember. So then Jody dyed me a piece of fabric, and it's kind of like grayish, bluish, greenish, and you can never really tell the color in a picture, so I'll be surprised if you get that vibe at all from it. But it looks amazing, and I'm going along pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you switched colors.
What was that?
I'm so glad you switched colors.
I know. What is this? This is nothing.
Just get rid of it.
Throw it away.
I need to get rid of it. But then I'm like, shoot, look at all this fabric. I need to like save it for something. So you know me, I'll save the tiny scraps of it.
Erica, you have enough.
We are giving you permission
Get
to
rid of it.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I really like the fabric that I have now, and it's going pretty well. And I'm just having fun with it. So yay,
Love it.
that's it.
Very nice. All right, Jode, what do you got for whips?
Okay, so I have like a secret project going on, and I'm still debating, even like right now, what do I show you? 'Cause I want to show you some, but I don't want to give it away because I don't know if it's going to work out. That's the only reason I'm keeping it a secret, because I don't know if it's going to work, and if it doesn't work, I'll be so bummed. But all right, so I'll start with this. I'm working on, this is my girl, and this says probably thinking about food or serial killers, because that's kind of all I think about. So I got some lettering done, and I started to do the probably, and then I didn't feel like moving my key snap, so I just moved down to the bottom. So I'll go back and finish that after, but made some progress on that. It's a look. I love it because it's all black. I don't have to change my color yet. And it's super fun and easy. And I'm like flying through it. So I love it. That's like when I like don't really want to think about anything stitching. All right, guys, I scrapped the shark. The shark is no longer. It was a pain in my ass. Really good pattern. Just wasn't feeling it. So and you'll understand when I show you next week what this is going to be. But I've realized why I don't like stitching holiday things, which I never knew that about myself. But like, if you notice, like, you will not find me stitching like a Halloween pattern or like a Christmas pattern. Like, I want to do those things, but I have this underlying like thing in my head that if I stitch something like that, I'll only be able to enjoy it for such a short amount of time, and then it goes away, because like all of my finishes get like finished, and then I do something with them. So I have this like, it was this subconscious fear, or not fear, but like this subconscious thought that I had that I didn't really realize. Like, I see all these cute like Halloween patterns and I want to stitch all of them, and I never pull the trigger. I never do it. And now I understand why, and I think I might have a solution based on this T-bone steak.
That's fun.
Stay tuned.
Can you please call it the T-bone steak solution?
It's the T-bone steak solution.
And also, if you start a band, that's your band name.
Yeah.
The T-bone steak solution.
T-bone steak solution.
T-bone steak solution.
Yeah. So that's all my whips.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Erin,
too.
What you got?
I only have one whip because I have a lot of finishes. So I'll have a lot to talk about then. But I, like a lot of America, was very grief-stricken when Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away, literally crying instead of stitching that night. So I decided, like many stitchers, to channel my grief, and I found this pattern.
I love that one.
Love it.
That's nice.
And it's stitching up so beautifully, too. So I've got the white done. Yeah.
Oh, look how far you are.
Yeah, I just have to do her glasses, fill in the rest of the skin, and then do the black. And then I'm done. And I was thinking about maybe adding a quote, or I'm not sure yet.
Oh, yeah.
But it just felt significant, so I wanted to do it. It's from Pando Stitch, and I'll add a comment to our video, and then you can get all of the info. But
Amazing.
thank you.
I love it. Yeah.
Yep. It's been a week.
Been a week. I only had one whip also, because I received recently, and I don't think that we talked about this on our last video, but I received from Top Knot Stitcher, from Abby, I had pre-ordered the Liz Matthews Sleepy Hollow.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And could not wait to start it. So I did a floss toss on some different pieces of Bee Stitch Me fabric that I had in my stash because I really wanted to do this pattern on 40 count. And because I like the little teeny stitches. And so I decided to pull, this was a no-name color. It was just a color that I received in Bee Stitch Me Fabric of the Month. It didn't have a name to it, but it's like this cool green color, and mine was a lot darker than Erin's. I know that that's kind of our theme, is that hers are a lot lighter and mine are a lot darker, but it's because I get 40 count. But here's my progress, and don't mind.
Oh my God.
Gosh, it's friendly cute, Nat. But I finished this bitch of a border, which is 3. It's black and then the yellow color and then another layer of black the whole way around.
Touching?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And then I decided to do the part at the bottom, which took me forever. And then I started doing my little pumpkins. So I don't have the little pumpkin stems on them yet, but they all kind of have like little like pissy faces, which I really like. And then here and then this giant tree. So I'm making progress on it, but 40 count, it takes a little bit more effort, in my opinion, to stitch. Even though it's only one strand, I really want to make that one strand just look, top notch. And so it's taking me a little bit. But you can see on this pumpkin, I only have the half stitches done, and then I go back and I fill them in. So I'm just using regular DMC. I did I had to do a few color conversions just because I didn't have them in my stash. But they're all like very muted Halloween-y-esque type colors, orange, yellow, and then a lot of like browns and greens. So I'm really excited for this. And then a lot of black. And I use Anchor Black, not DMC 310.
So I'm using Anchor.
Oh, you froze, Joe.
Technology.
Wait. Okay, you're back.
What I was saying is I'm using Anchor on my lettering for my paper crane pattern, and I love it.
Love it.
Nice. Nice.
That fabric is amazing, Kristen.
It's so good. It's so good.
Every time you post it, it makes me want to cry.
Yeah, it's so good.
Same as, hang on. I'm doing the old the Anchorman trick where I don't really have pants on and I just have a nice shirt on. I have pants on, but like they're like
wait, like legit no pants or
no,
just like pajama pants?
They're like jammy
shorts.
Okay. So this is also Bee Stitch Me.
Ooh,
nice.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that orange. I have no idea what I'm gonna do on that.
So I really like the fact that I'm doing 2 Halloween type patterns, but I have this one in my stash because I need some help. And when we get to finishes, I will be pulling this one out. So, but anyway, that's my only whip right now. And I can't stop. It's like the only one that I want to work on right now. Except I did subscribe to Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I got the digital version. And with the digital yearly subscription, you also get all of the back issues from 2019. So for $24, $24, you get the 4 editions that come out, starting with the fall 2020 edition. So you'll get the Christmas one, the spring, and then the summer for 2021. And then you also get all of the 2019 editions. So I got the spring one, the spring and summer one from this year too.
Wow.
$2. Yeah.
That's a really good deal.
The patterns are to die for. If you watch Michelle Bendy Stitchy, she was doing that little cat, the Halloween cat with the big head. That was from Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher magazine. So there are so many cute patterns, cute finishing ideas. It makes me want to start punch needling. I'm not, but it's inspiring. But anyway, that's fun. And I might have to put this one aside to start a small Halloween pattern because I want to get one more Halloween finish in before Halloween. All right, so let's talk about finishes because I know that we all have a lot of finishes. So Erica, what you got, girl?
Good deal.
I'm real tired. I'm trying to stay awake over here. Okay, I finished my Welcome Fall by Trellis and Thyme.
I'm
Dun,
so
dun, dun.
proud of how fast you did that.
So cute.
I'm really happy about it. And they, of course, she has Welcome Winter, Spring, and Summer. So I want to do those at some point. I have an idea about finishing. It won't be anything complicated, but I hope to get that done before Halloween, so I can. I mean, I can get it done anytime, right? Because fall goes until December, so put it up whenever.
Time.
So I want to do something to finish that, but I'm happy it's stitched. I really had a good time stitching this, and I'm excited to stitch more of patterns by Trellis and Thyme.
Awesome. Yay.
Yay!
All right, Jody, you had some finishes.
Had a finish. Don't give me too much credit, but it's an FFO. So this is a pattern. If you're on Instagram, you saw this. I started this bitch of a pattern 3 years ago. I will never forget sitting at Kristen's house watching the confession tapes, eating queso, and stitching this guy. And
Classic.
every what we do.
Yeah.
Every color is a blended color in this damn pattern. It was a night. I got pretty much done with it, and I put it away because I was done. I was like, why am I even doing? I hate it. I'm done. I'm finished. So I never took it back out again, and I never had intentions to take it back out. And Michael convinced me to get it out and finish it. And I cheated a little bit. Instead of finishing it, I frogged what wasn't finished. And then there was like maybe, like a couple hours of work of just finishing like some final touches on stitches that were missing, because there was a lot of stitches that were missing because they were like off colors of like colors that I had to blend that I didn't have blended, and then disaster. So anyways, I finished it. And I know that there's not a single person out there that has seen this movie. So you'll just have to believe when I say that this is the world's creepiest clown. And one of the iconic parts in the movie is the circus tent that he does his work in. So this is my FFO.
So creepy. It's amazing, Jody. I mean, I do not like clowns. That is amazing.
You don't
Yes.
have to love it. In fact, Marsha, we love you, Marsha. She commented on my Instagram and she's like, okay, so I don't love this. Love this.
Like, love you. Don't love this.
No, there's a difference. Like, I don't love it. Like, I would never stitch it, but I love it. It's so detailed, and it must have been that it takes talent to be able to blend those colors and make it look like that's amazing.
Nobody's gonna stitch this. I made this pattern from a photo. So I took a photo and I converted it in one to pat apps, or I can't even remember which one I used. But that's why I got this mess of a color palette, because it takes every shade and it converts it into a color, and it sucks so bad. So, but when I got it, I was like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm just going to do it. And I'm so glad I stuck with it. And this piece of wood I ordered on Amazon from an amazing company. It was the easiest thing in the world. You pick any shape you want. You tell them how big you want it. Like, I measured it and I ordered a 12-inch cutout. And it came in the mail like 2 days later. It's thick, like you can see how thick it is. It's like a very good quality piece of wood. So if you ever are looking for like a specific shape of wood cutout that you want for a finish, I'll tag the company below, because it was seriously, like, it was the best. The quality is awesome, and it was very inexpensive.
That's
And then I painted it.
That's amazing. Like, you nailed it. This is amazing.
yeah.
Wasn't this one of your earliest projects too?
Yes, this was one of my
Crazy.
first projects. Like, I did like a cute little like horror lineup for my first one, and then I think Kristen and I worked on some like stuff for the shop in between, and then this was like, I was like, this is what I want to do, this popcorn. So I like found a picture, I converted it, and I worked on it, and it was the only thing. You guys should see my back. If you go back to one of our really early videos, I think I show the back. It's hellacious. Because there's so many blends. Like, I just couldn't. I went theme with like starting and stopping my stitches. I just dragged them. I didn't even care. So, anyways,
I can't believe that you stuck with cross stitching after doing that as one of your first.
I did. I really can't. Like, it sucked. Every stitch sucked. And it's a mess. Going this way, I've got stitches going that way. Like, it's terrible. But I loved him before, and I love him even more in the tent. Like, the tent is
So
like,
nice.
so
Love it.
that's what I got. That's my finish.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Erin, what you got?
I have a lot, so bear with me. So I did that Wild Violet Bee by the Moon. I don't remember which one I did first. I think I did the Lightning Bug by the Sun, and I showed that. So then I said, well, I need to do the Bee by the Moon. And then I had this brainstorm of an idea that, like, it needs to be something that switches. Like, you need to see the back or the front. And then I thought, like, a door hang. So I found one.
The best idea. I love this.
Thank you.
Really nice.
So I think I'm very happy with this.
I love it.
My original plan was like a door hang for Aria's door. Like, then she could be like, this is the daytime, this is nighttime. But I had a friend comment on, Jodie's frozen.
No, she's there.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I had a friend comment on, she just was in awe.
She's like,
Can't stop looking at it.
I had a friend comment on Facebook that she really likes bees, and I was like, oh, well, then I'm just going to give it to her. So let this be a lesson. Don't ever comment on my stuff that you like something, because you're going to get it from me, because she's going to get this from me.
that's so cute.
What
And I don't know.
idea to do it double-sided?
Mhm.
Thank you. I'm very happy with how this turned out. And I don't know how else you would have done this than, like, make it a night and day.
I love it.
I don't know. What are you going to do with these things anymore, right?
Erin, are those both on linen?
No, they're actually both on Ada. Now that I'm looking at it, they're both on Ada.
Very nice.
I love that. Ooh.
So
Yeah,
you
it's
spin
good,
it
right?
fast enough, it looks like they move like on their own, like in and out of the frame.
So the
Great.
next thing I did, and this is because of Kristen, I was like, maybe I'll clean up my book too. So I cleaned up my cross stitch book, and it's giant. So I'll bring it back here and show you. I've already showed that. So then I have, like, this is a new part. My cute little guy.
Christmas mittens.
And then I have, like, keepsake stuff. This is my Mania calendar. I have just, like, random, like, cards and letters that I wanted to keep. And then here are some more
Oh,
finished patterns, my hedgehog. And I did them with double-sided tape so that if I ever get the perfect finish for this, I can still technically finish it on something later.
Yeah.
good
So I can
idea.
always pull it out. So these are my other two.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's it. That's it.
Yours looks so clean and organized, and mine is like this chaotic junk mess.
I feel like mine looks boring, a little plain. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because I think I love your style. Like, I love how it looks, like, very engaging. You really want to look at it. And so
But yeah, but I like how, I like those nice crisp lines and everything's like nice and orderly. I feel like my junk journal is more of my brain, but yours is more of my, like what I want my aesthetic to be, right? Like,
Sure.
I just can't make it like that. So I really like it.
Well, thank
nice
you.
to
I'm really happy.
It's nice to see two such opposing like ways to do the same kind of project too.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Which
I like having.
for everybody.
Yeah, I just like having a way to like look at it too. I don't have to finish everything, but I could still look at my projects. They're not just sitting somewhere. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing I did was for Brooke. You guys, I don't think I showed this. I don't think I had it finished yet, but I FFO'd it.
It looks amazing.
Yay. It looks
That's
so
my
cute.
little. So the way it works is I have this board, and that's my Halloween one that I finished, and you can take it off and then put the other one on it, and then it can be fall.
That is
It's so cool.
cute.
So much.
So then with this piece, I was planning on keeping it. I have a spot in my laundry room and everything because I really love it. But my mom made a comment because she was like, well, you haven't given me anything in a while. She was like, I really like that. And as soon as Jonathan heard that, he's like, give it to her. Get rid of it.
Aw, you never get to keep anything for yourself.
Well, he doesn't like my stitching up around the house. It's fine.
My whole living room now is filled with my stitching stuff. I love it.
I mean, I sneak stuff in. It's fine. I'm happy my mom will love this. And I can give her like pieces when I finish them.
That is cute. That's a great idea.
Mhm.
My last finish, I have two more. Jeez, I'm sorry. I did have a lot this time. So Aria was like, you haven't stitched anything for me in a while. So I said, okay, fine. I'll make something for you. So I found a pattern by this Claire Crampton. It was like this skater girl. And I changed it to look like Aria because she's just started skateboarding. So
cute.
and I did it on the door hang so she could hang it up.
That's awesome.
And she really wanted that. And so I got this. She picked out the ribbon. She picked out the color.
Red.
That's so special.
And that's her. That's her name of her skateboard.
Oh, I love that
Nice.
so much.
Yeah. She named her bicycle too. Her bicycle is Redstone, which I think is the coolest name for a bicycle.
Red.
Redstone.
Those door
She's
pulls are
hilarious.
all wood when you buy them, and then you just paint them.
Yep. Yeah. They're at Joann's, and I love them. And I keep buying them because I'm like, but they're such good finishes.
They are finishes, yeah.
Yeah, and they're so easy. So my last finish is Yonder. I did it, you guys.
That's a lot bigger than what I thought.
It's a big
Yeah, it is.
Well, her
Much
next
Well, I was gonna say it is the 18 count, and you can see it's the what is that floss called? Cotton.
Pearl
Pearl. Pearl cotton.
So it's-
Chris, you would stitch this pattern, and it would be the size of that W.
That's the difference between us. We're opposite.
I love
I'm giant.
Oh
I
my
do love
God, beautiful.
So my plan for it, and Erica has agreed because she's so sweet, is to make a pillow because I think this would be such a cute patio pillow,
It would
Yeah.
be.
like on
Yep.
someone's patio. And my in-laws just built this addition onto their house, and it's going to be like a Four Seasons room, and so I want it to go there in Tennessee. I think that'd be very pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's so
Sounds
nice.
lovely.
That's it.
Wow.
Yay.
Busy beaver. Okay, so I and my husband, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that he and I finally got my sewing machine figured out that I've had for literally years. And I said, I finally want to, I have the best craft space. I want to finally get my craft or my sewing machine working because I want to start being able to make small little pin cushiony type things and pillows and nothing elaborate, but just some simple stitching. So we got the sewing machine working. It honestly did not take us that long. Like once we sat down, we bitched at each other for a little bit, and then we were laughing, and then we figured it out. So it was good. Like it was a good bonding experience, for us. And he's always so helpful. And Jason's much more mechanically inclined than I am. So like for him to figure stuff out, he's like, got it. Okay. So anyway, so I started making a couple of things. The first thing I made was I have those two big cork boards in my craft room that you can't see, but they're on opposite side of the window. And on it, I've put some small finishes that like I really don't ever plan to do any finishes with. Like my meeper's gonna meep one. Like I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that, but I like it and I just want to see it all the time. So it's up on my cork board. And one of the things that was up there was the Pennsylvania home piece that Erin has done, the Ohio and the Michigan piece. I did the Pennsylvania one. I did put home on it, but I just finished it. So you've already seen this finish, but I decided to turn it into my first little pillow.
It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at it. Oh, Kristen.
And the back has Pennsylvania fabric.
I love it so much.
So a couple of things that I learned. So it's very stuffed. I've stuffed it very full with polyfill. One of the things that somebody pointed out to me on Facebook, which was a very helpful comment, because don't give me comments if you're going to be rude, but like helpful comments, like I need to learn. So I will never, constructive criticism is always good. She told me to clip my corners, which I knew that. I knew I needed to clip my corners and I didn't do it. So it's already done. It's too late. I don't care. The pillow is made and it's cute and it's squishy and it's just going to sit up here in my craft room. So I learned to clip my corners, or remember to. So then I decided I want to make a little pin cushion and I want to stuff it filled with walnut shells. So I had to make the pin cushion first. So up on my corkboard, I also had the little Pittsburgh finish. It looks like a Satsuma Street little cityscape, but it's not. I can't remember what the name of the designer is, but I did it a really long time ago. Erin, you have this pattern too.
I have that one too. I can't think of the name.
I can't think of it. And I stitched it on black linen. And it was a little bitch of a pattern. But, okay, so with this, I actually took fabric and I cut it and I stitched it all around. And Erica did give me a good tip to go around and top stitch around here to keep it nice and firm. I don't know how to do that. I said thank you for the tip, but I don't know what that means and I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to do it. Maybe in the future. But I still
it's very easy. You can learn.
I still have my little Wonder clips on here because I haven't stuffed it yet, obviously. And the back is also Pennsylvania-esque fabric, and it has like Pittsburgh and like cool little places. Jody gave me all of this like Pittsburgh-y type fabric, so or Pennsylvania type fabric. So all I have to do is stuff it. Okay. So to stuff it, another good tip that I picked up on watching a ton of YouTube videos is instead of buying like the walnut shells that are specific for crafting, you buy what's called desert sand or lizard litter. Okay. So you go to like Petco or PetSmart and you buy the stuff and it's a lot cheaper. So I have a 10-pound bag of desert blend crushed walnut shells. So girl, I am all ready to go. So anybody, the three of you, if you need some stuff, okay, right here, I got a stack.
Oh my God.
Okay, but this is what you use. And it actually says on it that it is ground English walnut shells. So it's actually finer than the crafty walnut shell, which I think will make for a better pin cushion. I think it'll make it like tighter. So I'm really excited about this. Okay.
Why walnut shells?
Yeah. A question.
So a lot of people think that it makes it like more firm because like polyfill, obviously there's pockets of air in it. Like you can't get it super tight, but with the crushed walnut shells, you can make it like a tighter pack. So like if you're making those little strawberries or you're making pin cushions, instead of using polyfill, you use the crushed walnut shells. Just like a different medium, I guess, to stuff it with. Some people use like wool, like they shred wool and they stuff it in there, and it's supposed to be a little bit tighter. But the one tip that I did pick up was they said to stuff it with the walnut shells, like fill it as full as you can, and then put polyfill at the opening to kind of pack all of the walnut shells, like pack it in, and then you have like a little bit of layer of polyfill to make it.
I would imagine it's pretty heavy, right? Like it's like a paperweight.
This could probably kill somebody if once I fill this, and then it'll be like what I'm anticipating, like it's going to be like a cornhole bag, like when you play cornhole.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that size. I probably wouldn't make something this big in the future and then stuff it with the walnut shells, but this was just like an attempty type of thing, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It could be a mug rug. Honestly, I could just like stitch the other side and not stuff it at all and just use it as like a little mug rug for like a coffee cup.
Yep.
So, okay. So then I started trying my hand at making pillows. So I went to Joann's and I bought some pillow fabric, and I made my first, actually I made two. I made two pillows, and this is the first fabric, and it has an envelope back, so I can take it off and I can switch it out for the seasons.
The corners, they're so good.
Thank you. I clipped them and I made sure that I did. And this is the alternating fabric that I got to make the other pillows. And I really like this leaf pattern because you can do it. I can do one this way and then I can do one this way.
I think of how much cheaper your decorative pillows are going to be.
I know, right? Yeah. Because
on the inside is just a pillow form.
Yeah, so I just bought 16-inch pillow forms, and then Erica gave me a really simple, she gave me a really simple design or instructions to follow. But I did follow, the first pillow that I made did not turn out as nice as this one, because this one used Erica's technique with using 3 separate pieces of fabric to make the envelope. The first one I made used 1 solid piece, and then you kind of like fold it over in on itself. And I'm not skilled enough at cutting straight. So you have to be very, very diligent about making sure that all of your stuff lines up perfectly, because if not, then your envelope seam looks a little wonky. But these are really easy to make, and I never thought in a million years that I would learn how to make a pillowcase.
But you did it!
Probably laughing.
You did it.
Easiest thing in the whole world, but
So proud.
thank you. Erica was like trying to talk me off the ledge because I was like, I have made terrible mistakes, like with interfacing and all kinds of stuff. I was like, this is not good. So I went on to Fat Quarter Shop and I bought some Halloween fabric because I want to use Halloween fabric around the edge of this. So similar to this design. So I want to be able to put a fabric around the edges of this and then back it with a piece of fabric and make a pillow, like a small pillow out of it. And so I bought a spooky fabric bundle from Fat Quarter Shop. And it wasn't super cheap, but you got a lot. But I'll just give you kind of like, maybe you can see an overview.
Oh, pretty. Yeah.
Of all the different fabrics.
They're so good.
Halloween-y colored. So that, and then I bought some just like regular solid colors of Halloween. So, but I could use these to make pillows too, because they're big enough. So anyway, those were those finishes. So I spent a lot of time over the past week making and experimenting with pillows. I did have a cross stitch finish, and I have not shown this one on Instagram because I forgot to take a picture. And that's why.
Oh, it's so good. I love him.
him so much.
I love him so much. So this is from the Witchy Stitcher called Halloween Greetings. It is on her website right now. You can buy it right now. I think it came out last year, but I'm obsessed with how the letters look, like the different dimensional color. And I love the teal in it. So I know we had talked earlier about putting the orange and the teal together. Like, it's amazing. Like, who would ever think of that for Halloween? But so this one quite possibly will be turned into a pillow too. The fabric I used for this was like a really stiff linen. Erin, we got this in our lottery box. You and I split this piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what it's even called or...
I'm using that one for that other pillow I was trying to make, the beach one.
I think it's a 28 count something or other, but it wasn't bad to stitch on. It's just like it's kind of like a rough canvasy or like burlappy type fabric. So that was my cross stitch finish. So maybe I'll have it fully finished before Halloween, but it does use some sparkly floss, and I really like that. Love it. So yeah, I think that's all I've worked on. Okay, that's enough.
Yay.
So let's talk.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry, guys. I drank this whole iced tea. I'll be right back.
She has to take a potty break. So, big thing I have a Brother sewing machine. So while Erin's gone, like it's just like a cheap one, and I did invest a few dollars. They're really not that expensive. I did buy the quarter, like the quarter foot presser foot to hopefully try to make my seams a little bit nicer. Erica, do you use those? Do you change your presser?
I usually just use my all-purpose foot and then rely on the little like measurement thing that's on the actual thing there.
Yeah.
And I think that like the outside edge of my presser foot is close enough to being a 1/4 inch that I just use that all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then the next little thing is close enough to being 1/8 of an inch. I use that one for the top stitching.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I was using trying to line it up on the plate using the left side and then just stitching very slowly and trying to keep it all lined up. But I thought maybe the 1/4 inch foot would. But,
if you start working with a lot of different layers, you might consider a walking foot, which will like move it on top while your feed dogs are moving it on the bottom. So it's like.
So it moves the fabric for you?
Yeah, I mean, you still have to guide it through, but it's moving it through the way the dogs move it on the bottom. So it's like everything is staying together a little more easily.
Oh, that's nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually I think I'd like to invest in a nicer sewing machine. But I went to Joann's and watched the demonstration of like the Husqvarna ones that are like $1,600. And I was like, yeah, that would be great, but I'm not ready for that yet. Like, I don't sew enough or feel confident enough to buy a machine like that. I don't need one like that. I just need maybe one that's a little bit more automated, like, with the cutting button.
Yeah. Yep.
That would be nice. Instead of having to pull it out myself and like cut it with a pair of scissors. But
right.
It works. I mean, I made a pillow, so.
You made several things.
I made several things. Yeah, so it's working.
Amazing.
Thank you. I know Erin was like, can someone make me a pillow? And I was like, maybe Erica will do it because I don't want to screw up your stuff, and I will. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I'll play with my own crap. If I ruin it, like, that's on me. But, oh, my God, I would die if I ruined your stitching.
Yeah.
So
I get that completely.
All right, so let's talk haul. Erica, you want to go first?
Yes, I don't I think I just have one thing to share, and that's I got another trellis and time pattern. I'll show it to you here. It's Costume Parade. Can
Oh,
you
it's
see
so
that?
Oh, yeah.
cute. Oh, look
Yeah.
how
Look at that baby.
I'm really excited about it. It's real cute. And I asked the wizard if she could make me some purple fabric. So we'll see what kind of magic Jody creates for me because she's amazing.
To
But
do tomorrow.
thank you. So that's I think really all I had.
All right.
Mhm.
That's impressive over 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, or maybe I mean I might be forgetting something, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Jody, what did you buy? What did you get?
I did not buy a lot. I got some finishing stuff. So I got this cool, like, kind of rustic piece of wood.
Ooh.
Oh,
and
wow.
Nice.
depending on how my paper crane pattern comes out, it smells so good. I think I'm gonna put that on here. So, although I don't know, my fabric's gray, so we'll see how it looks contrast. But I just thought that was kind of a cool piece, so I bought it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I bought this guy at Walmart for like $3.
Ooh.
You know, I love mixed media. Like I love the metal with the wood. So I'll find something to put on there. I'm not
I
sure.
just saw somebody finish a cross stitch piece in something just like that. And it was like a square piece, and they put it on like backer board, foam core, whatever you wanted. And then just one more layer, just slightly bigger, of like a cool looking fabric. And they just stuck it right into something that looks like that.
And it's deep, so it's a shadow box type situation. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I love it.
That's all I got.
Very nice.
That's very cool.
What did you buy?
So I got in my Bee Stitch Me fabrics.
Uh-oh, you are frozen. Oh, there you go. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. You were frozen.
Frustrating tonight, and this cat's going nuts back here.
Mine's just creepily watching over here in the corner. So.
God. She's got something. Okay, so this is Artemis is what this one's called, and it's the 28 count Jobelin. I don't know if it'll show up well, but it's just like this really pretty blue gray-y color.
Beautiful.
I think the color is going to come out very good on here, but maybe next to a white. I don't even have a white. Well, here, next to the orange. So then this is the orange that came in, and it's called Pumpkin Pie. This was my fabric of the month.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm so happy with that. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but it's like light enough that I'll be able to figure out something. I feel that way about both.
You froze again.
Of course I did. Am I still frozen?
Try to flip your camera around again, and then.
Oh, wait, there you are.
Okay, there you are.
Oh, well, I flipped it. So there's my wall.
Hi.
Hi, wall. What you doing? Okay. Did I freeze during these? Am I good?
Yes,
You're good.
they're beautiful.
Thank you. I like those. So the only other thing I got was my studio my friend Brooke created a pattern for the wildfires, and the proceeds are going to support the wildfires that are going on over on the other coast. But she designed this guy, and I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little big, but it's okay. And I have a brown piece of fabric because he's only the outline.
Right.
So you have to do it on brown. Right. And I do have a brown piece, so I'll do him on that.
I have a brown piece of fabric too, actually.
Jody, it's only $4.50, and the proceeds are all going to that cause. So I thought, man, why not?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Really cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I got the Sleepy Hollow from Liz Matthews that came in. Did I show this one? The Waxing Moon Designs? Okay, so this is the Bittersweet Trio. This was also, I ordered this one from Top Knot Stitcher. I I love it. It's like 3 little ones, and I love that little fox. I love that little squirrel, the crow. I just love everything. There's sunflowers. It's super cute. So I ordered this one from Abby Top Knot Stitcher as well from her website. And then, so I went over to Jodi's house because I had to take the blood spatter fabric that I had tea dyed for her to blood spatter for us to send to Fire Poppies. And she found a bag for me that says "So Flossy," and I love it.
Good.
Yeah, so good. So good.
That's awesome.
So thank you, Jodi. I got my giant wad of fabric from Fat Quarter Shop, which can I say that they have the most like amazing selection, of course, of fabric. It's not super expensive, and I had it within 2 days. And there was
That's awesome.
a letter in the box with all of my fabric that said, like, "We're so sorry about the presentation of your box." I said, "This was amazing, and you got it in 2 days." Like, they're like, "We apologize because of COVID and all of this." I'm like, "What are you talking about? This was amazing. Like, my fabric was beautiful. It was packaged really nice. It was safe. It was protected. I don't need anything fancy. Okay, just send me the fabric."
Like without COVID.
Yeah, I was like, it was amazing. So definitely recommend, obviously, to buy from Fat Quarter Shop. And they have a really good floss tube as well. If you're not watching it, but she does a lot of good tutorials. And I've watched a couple of her pillow finishing tutorials that she does with her cross stitch pieces. And Kimberly is really, she's upbeat, and the videos aren't super long. She's a really good person to watch. Then from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, I am waiting for Hello Dear, that stitch along to release, I think on the 26th. On my anniversary is on Saturday. Maybe. I don't remember the date. I don't know. It may have already released. I didn't get an email. But anyway, I got the needle minder that goes with it.
So cute.
It hasn't released yet, I know, because I almost bought it today, and I was like, no, wait.
Yeah, I have everything. I have everything kitted, ready to go. I have all of my flosses. Jodi dyed me a piece of fabric. We did a floss toss on a bunch of different stuff. I have my needle minder. I'm ready to go, but I just, it's also a Caterpillar stitch along, and it's going to be gigantic, and it's going to take me forever to finish it, and I'm probably not going to get to it right away. But that's okay.
Those are good ones to keep up with.
They
If
are.
you keep up with them, they go really well. That's how I find them.
And I did finish the Adventure Weights. Erin and I both finished that one. I finished Seize the Day. You finished that one too, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
I went putting up in my whips.
You finished Hello Pumpkin though, and I did not finish Hello Pumpkin. So
And I did that. Oh, wait, Adventured Weights, you said. I've done a couple.
And you did the circus one. You did the carnival one. So yeah, they're gigantic. And I know
that Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't finished that one either. I'm close, but but I have to have it. I feel like I love Sally so much, and she's done so much to help support our channel that anything she comes out with, I'm like, yeah, I'm buying it. Yeah, I'm buying it. I may never stitch it, but I have it. And then I got my fabric of the month, and the color is called Not Another Sampler. So I switched my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month to alternate. So I get the vibrant colors one month, and then I get the neutral.
Oh, interesting.
So I got neutral this month, and it is gorgeous.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's just like it's a beautiful parchment-y looking papery fabric. So it will be perfect for a sampler. And it's 40 count, of course. But it's really easy if you have Be Stitch Me, if you do the fabric of the month, you just email Brandy and say you want to switch to do the every other month thing, and she switches it for you. And it's the same price. But I just thought I'm getting so many like vibrant colors, but I have a supplier of super vibrant colors.
I know, right?
Make me anything in the entire world that my little heart desires. So I thought maybe I'll go with some more neutral stuff. And then I got the subscription to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. So that was enough purchases. But speaking of purchases, I did get that Stitchy box, the horror small batch Stitchy box. If you would like to watch my unboxing video, please do so. I have it right here.
You like beads?
I'm not taking
If
it.
you like beads, go watch the video.
Look, Cece, more beads.
More beads.
Speaking of Cece, she's laying back here on the floor looking because I think that I got so many beads and she could hear the rattling of the beads that's what made her come over and like sit and stare at me. She was like, "Is this a toy? What are we doing right now?" You can get my thoughts on that box from that video. But because of that box and because of the success of our good friend Meg from the Witchy Stitcher, if you don't follow her, she had a Halloween box that released that sold out in 45 seconds. 120 boxes gone, 45 seconds. Holy shit. Yeah. So anyway, so we decided that the four of us, we wanted to make the ultimate friends giving box. So all of the Stitchy related, some non-Stitchy related things, we do have a cap on it. And Erica's husband put together a little program and put our email addresses in. And then he sent us today who our person is. So it is a complete surprise. So we are shopping secretively to fill these boxes. We have a dollar cap and we have an item cap. So, and I've already started shopping. I know we all have. Like Erin was already shopping. Jody was shopping like before the video. I already shopped today and bought something. Eric has already been consulting with other people about some things. And it's going to be really hard to like stick to our budget. But we've decided that we're going to do the unboxing of our Friendsgiving boxes with you guys. So as we see it for the first time, you will be seeing it for the first time. And I just thought we wanted to share that because you guys are our friends and we can't express our gratitude enough to you guys. And I think people like watching our unboxing videos and seeing the relationship that the four of us have together. So that's why we wanted to do it live on a video and share that excitement with you guys. So we will not know who our secret Santa or our secret friend is until the morning of the 18th. So this is going to be a really hard almost 2 months to keep this a secret.
Yeah.
Really hard.
I think the hardest part will be not consulting with each other, which we kind of talked about before the video, but like,
that's
I
what
want
I'm
to
having
ask
the
you
hardest
guys.
time with. I want to be like, what do you guys think of this? But I can't.
Because we share everything with each other. Everything we buy, everything we do, we're like, guys, look at this, look at this, look at this. And it's hard because like I got so excited about what I bought today and all I wanted to do was send it to the group. Like I just wanted to send it to my girls to be like, look what I bought, but I can't. And my husband's like, yeah, that's nice. I was like, well, do you think she'll like this? And he's like, I don't know. Does she like that stuff? I'm like, not helpful. He's like, I guess, like it's nice. Ugh, husbands are no help. But anyway, so we're excited for that. So let's talk plans before we get into our giveaway this week. Erica, what is your plan for this week?
I think I'm going to keep working on Mysterious Halloween Town. I've been working on it since we've been sitting here. And I have the little other owl going in the part of the house. And I'm really enjoying it. So I think I'm just going to keep working on that. I did get that one little trick-or-treat trellis and time one. So I want to do that at some point. I have some other stuff already kitted that I would love to start. So we'll just see where the wind takes me. But I'm sticking with like autumn and Halloween right now. So
For sure.
Yeah.
Good. What about you?
My goal is to have my mystery project done by next video. I really want to have it done. So I'm going to not very reluctantly put everything else aside because this is what I do. I like to focus on one thing, and this is why. I'm gonna just focus on it and do it because I just want to know if it's gonna work or not.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
This thing. Erin, what about you?
I'm going to finish my Ruth Bader Ginsburg piece, and then I'm going to move on to my season sale by Tiny Modernist. I really want to do fall and get that done because I'd like to keep up with the sale.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
I would love to see that again. I know it's probably not readily available, but I just want to like look at it, touch it.
No, yeah, I'll bring it. Well, you'll see it. Oh, because have we talked about that? We're all getting together. We're going to actually see each other.
Yes, so
Yay.
Saturday, the girls are coming to my house in the morning. We're going to have brunch. We're going to have coffee. We're going to stitch. We're going to create. We're going to just spend time together on Saturday. Ugh, I am so excited.
Lord knows we don't do any stitching at these things, but we'll try.
I think last time we were watching like funny YouTube videos and eating copious amounts of seafood, and that was pretty much how we spent the entire day. So, but that's okay.
Man.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see the girls. My plan, I want to keep working on Sleepy Hollow. There are a couple cute patterns in the punch needle and primitive that I might try to kit up. I'm trying not to like buy a lot of stuff right now just because I have so much other stuff going on. So I don't really want to start a ton of new projects, but it's like a siren's call. And it's like, start me. And I also have really high expectations that I'm going to get a lot of like Halloween things done before Halloween, and it's a month away. So I have to keep things in check that I'm probably not going to get a lot of Halloween stitching, anything more than that Sleepy Hollow thing done before Halloween. That's okay. I want to keep sewing, try to make a couple more pillows. So just do some stuff like that. So I have we all have a lot going on. There's never a lack of projects or a lack of creativity between the four of us. So we just have to keep working on stuff. So, and we will. All right, so let's talk about our giveaway. We have a giveaway.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Halloween, I thought it would be appropriate to give away this cutie pie.
And it is so cute. Jody, did you stitch that one?
No, I didn't. I dyed fabric for it. For Erin, maybe?
Yep, I'll fill it. This is my beauty.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Okay, and then...
And that was mine I did with the thicker, the pearl cotton. Again, the difference between me and Kristen.
Kristen's is literally a postage stamp. Like, it is...
I was giant.
Like, this is a normal-sized business card, just for reference.
Tiny. It's so tiny.
Because mine's on that 11-count Ada.
Oh, that's right.
And I used pearl cotton again. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
This is on 40 count Newcastle in dappled hollow from Under the Sea Fabrics. So, yeah.
Erin's like, I used crochet yarn. And
I like that. It's a fun feeling to do the big stitches and to use pearl cotton because it's different.
Yeah, it is.
I enjoy that.
But see, I also like doing the little tiny stitches.
See, I would not enjoy little tiny. That is definitely stressful to me.
Oh, it definitely depends on the pattern. Not everything can be done, I think, on 40. Yeah.
I mean, this guy would be easy to do either way because it's tiny. But
oh,
so
and
what do we want the?
Say I want to stitch the.
I believe.
I believe. There you go. It says it right there in case you're curious how to spell any of it. I believe.
I believe. Yeah. So that'll be our gift.
Believe my house is not haunted.
I believe the house is haunted. I believe your house is haunted. So thank you guys for watching our video. We hope that you entered to win the giveaway. We will be back next week with another update video, and we'll probably have a ton more stuff to show. I mean, I feel like we never have a lack of things to either talk about or show on this channel. So we hope you're enjoying it. All right, guys, stay safe. We love you, and we will see you next week. Bye.